Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that recently happened, but it made news yesterday. I was supposed to do the story, but I forgot about, to do it. And it's about 5 teenagers, right? Young men that robbed a 77-year-old man. And they took his wallet. This occurred after the man got off a train at 60th Street Station out there on the Frankfurt line out there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Shout out Philly. And these kids followed this man and robbed him in the street. And, people can say whatever they want about, these kids being young and dumb and not knowing better. But I wouldn't show no leniency to people that do this type of stuff. Because, when we were younger and we were growing up and we had parents that gave a damn about us, one thing we was taught, and it was a staple, the foundation of our very being, was right from wrong. All of this stuff you see out here is unexcusable. And it would have a harsh penalty if it was up to me. Especially when you do stuff to people that can't defend themselves against a pack of jackals. Take a look.
The search is on tonight for the suspects right here in this video. Philadelphia police say they attacked a 77-year-old man in Center City and stole his wallet. They allegedly pushed him to the ground before robbing him on the 1200 block of Spruce Street. Action News reporter Jessica Cartalia live for us now in Center City with more on the details, and I'm sure more of this video, Jessica.
Yeah, well, Shari, people who live and work in this area say what's most concerning about this entire situation is that this happened at a time like this when people are heading out to dinner. There's a lot of people walking around and it's broad daylight. Philadelphia police just released this surveillance video from the SEPTA station at 60th and Market. It shows 5 suspects wanted in the brazen attack of a 77-year-old man in Center City.
Terrifying. It was like they picked the weakest link.
The attack happened here along 12th Street and Spruce. Police say the man was walking around 7 o'clock on a warm Sunday evening on April 27th when the school-aged suspects approached him from behind and pushed him to the ground near Quince Street. They took off with the victim's wallet.
It's unfortunate that someone has the need to do that to someone, like clearly they're going through something and they need something or want something, so they take it or attack someone.
This robbery happened just blocks from where 2 women were assaulted in unrelated attacks also around 7 p.m. According to Philadelphia police, there were 17 robberies in this past year, the same number as the year before. Jerry Power lives in the neighborhood and says he stopped walking his dog at night.
It's getting pretty scary. I've started walking around with pepper spray.
The suspects were seen on surveillance video at a corner store minutes before they allegedly attacked the elderly man. A store employee says it was odd they were wearing masks on such a beautiful evening. While police asked the community to come forward with tips on the suspects, some residents say the neighborhood is getting a bad rap.
This street is actually a very good street, and I don't think that that's representative of this neighborhood.
I spoke with detectives a short time ago. They say that they're talking to schools in West Philadelphia because they believe that those 5 suspects are students. We're live tonight in Center City. Jessica Cartalia, Channel 6, Action News.
Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake. You are seeing a radical shift in the predatory nature of man nowadays. You're seeing the old eat the young. The young eat the old and vice versa. There are people out here, these look like high school kids. They think they're high school kids. These kids ain't got nothing better to do than to push an old man down and rob him knowing he can't do anything to stop them. They strong arm robbed this guy, pushed him down. I want you to think about it. You got 5 able-bodied young men with the rest of their future ahead of them, and collectively they choose to do this. How much money do you think that old man had at 77 years old walking around that would benefit all 5 of them? This is why I say we need harsh punishments for crimes like this, where American people are being picked off like fruit off of a tree. Do you know how bad a fall can be for somebody at the age of 77 years old that doesn't see it coming? And I'm more than sure they didn't push him like this. They pushed him like that. I was in the tub the other day. I'm 52. I'm in the tub yesterday and I slipped. Luckily, I was holding on to something and I heard a crack in my back and I stood there for about 30 seconds thinking, is this it? And I'm in excellent shape for my age. Now imagine somebody walking down the street, getting pushed from behind, not having any reactionary time as their age, prohibits their reflexes to be as sharp as these teenagers that did this. That fall could have killed that man. It could have killed him. I think a lot of times they give people passes, of course, to their age. And a lot of people that say, oh, you need to leave it alone and forgive them and this and that. Because these type of people was the people that was doing this type of shit when they was younger, and they learned from it. But the damage is already done to these people that you victimized in the past, whether you come across their path or not. It's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Promotion of young minds is paramount nowadays. But a lot of the stuff that they're into, music they listen to, and movies they watch, destroy the psyche of them growing and developing as useful citizens in the United States of America. And that's real. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. A lot of music and movies are what? Entertainment. People like what they like and they'll fight with you or against you when you say something about it. You can blame parenting, you can blame whatever, but it always comes down to the choices that one makes in their lives that put them where they are in life. This is an absolute atrocity. Because I'm going to be honest with you, my grandfather was 96 years old. Say he was walking down the street and he was able-bodied and in his right mind, and somebody did that to him. I don't give a fuck how old they are, because I know the sacrifices this man made for me and, getting me to where I am. And I wasn't an easy child to raise. I was a good kid, but I had my ways. But I never did no crazy stuff like that to where it would bring police to my house or a bad name on my family. So I can't feel none of that shit. I can't. And the thing that's messed up about this, and I want you guys to pay attention to it, you have 5 kids there. None of them said, hey, don't do that. Hey, man, we're not doing that. Stop. Hey, you know what I'm saying? No, A likes, B alike, and plus they what? C alike. You got roving bands of kids nowadays running around here just looking for people to fuck with and mischief to get into. And it's unacceptable. And it need to be dealt with. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. As an American citizen, we should have a right to walk down the street and not be touched or attacked or targeted by people that are in our own country. You agree or disagree? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.